Hey YouTube, what is up? I hope you guys enjoyed the brief break from Invasion of Venom videos because we are going right back in. This set just seems to support every archetype under the sun, and this time Satellarknight is no different. We are getting some new Satellarknight support in the form of Genesis Satellarknight, which is a quick play spell card which allows you to destroy spell and trap cards on the field equal to the number of other Satellarknight cards you control. So this can include monsters, other spells, and other traps, as long as they're on the field and you can tell that it's a Satellarknight card. Obviously set cards don't count. This is actually really cool. It's basically like a Twin Twister, a Heavy Storm, built into the Satellarknight archetype, which is really nice. You can use this first to destroy something like a continuous trap card like Call the Haunted. The cool thing about this is that you could destroy those, and then your other set cards could just be Tellarnova Alphas, because you don't have to get rid of the Tellarknights equal to the number of cards you're destroying. You just need them on the field. So you can destroy like 3 set spell cards, 3 set trap cards, and then if your opponent chooses to activate one of them, just go Tellarnova Alpha, destroy one of your monsters, and draw another card. It's a really good way to go plus with this archetype. We are also getting more support in the form of Knight of the Void Satellarknight Vatlamis, and if you look at that face, yes, that is Shaddoll Construct. Anyway, if you don't know what this card is, it's basically the answer to having Ptolemaeus banned. That's right, it's Ptolemaeus' replacement as a Satellarknight specific way to rank up. It's a rank 4 Dark Warrior type XYZ effect monster with 2600 attack and 550 defense. It requires 2 level 4 Satellarknight monsters, and it has 2 effects. The first one, all face-up monsters on the field are treated as Dark Attribute. A weird effect, maybe it's a way to play around something like Gozen Match. I have to look into it a little more, but it is a interesting effect to say the least. Anyway, its second effect is the, I guess, star of the show is the way to put it. Its second effect is you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card, then discard 1 card as cost. Special summon 1 light Satellarknight monster from your extra deck by using this card as XYZ material. This is treated as an XYZ summon, and XYZ materials attached to this card also become XYZ materials on the summon monster. For the rest of the turn, you cannot XYZ summon monsters. This effect can be activated during either player's turn if you have 7 or more Satellarknight monsters with different names in your graveyard. So right there, it's cool. You can activate it on your turn, first turn, and then late game you have an alternate way to play it where you can basically bring out Travere on your opponent's turn if you have 7 or more Satellarknights with different names in the graveyard. Not something too difficult to pull off, and something that could actually potentially happen late game. The interesting thing about this card is it's basically a 2-card way to bring out Travere. You go Altair, summon Deneb. Deneb adds a card to hand. You make Vatlamis. You detach 1 material, discard the card Deneb added to hand, and you bring out Travere and just rip everything off the board. And I think that's a good thing to be able to make a 2-card Travere because it actually speeds Satellarknights up to the speed of the format we're in. Cards of Demise also did that a little bit. I don't know if Cards of Demise is going to get hit before we get Invasion of Venom, but I think it is. But if it doesn't, Cards of Demise with this card in Satellarknights would actually probably make it tier 2 at best, but it still would be an interesting deck to see. The interesting thing about this card, besides the fact that you can use it to bring out Travere with 2 cards, is that you can use it to bring out Travere with 2 cards in Phantom Knights. That's right, you can use this in a Phantom Knights deck. All you have to do is use the new rank up magic we're also getting in Invasion of Venom, and a quick way to do that would be use Call the Haunted on your opponent's turn to bring back Breaksword from the graveyard. Then during your main phase, use rank up magic the Phantom Knights of launch, target a Dark XYZ monster on your side of the field without materials, and special summon a Dark XYZ monster that is 1 rank higher, and put the lower rank as material on the new monster as well as the Phantom Knights of launch. The card you bring out on top of Breaksword is Vatlamis. Then you detach Phantom Knights of launch and discard a card, and then you bring out Travere and recycle all your Fog Blades. The reason you bring out Breaksword on your opponent's turn is to allow Travere to be summoned, as you can only special summon Satellarknights the turn Travere is summoned. So if you were to use Call the Haunted to bring back Breaksword on your turn, you wouldn't be able to make Travere that turn. You'd have to wait, and then you'd probably have Vatlamis killed before that happens. So it's a pretty interesting way to play the deck. It's really cool that you could rank up into Travere in Phantom Knights. It's really cool that we're getting some new support for Satellarknights, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like these videos about Invasion of Venom, don't forget to follow me on Twitter @Schwabs or like my Facebook page to see when I post these videos. And if you really liked it, don't forget to click subscribe because it's free, it's fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one.